obviously you'd sign this NDA, and obviously we wouldn't do we don't do the term blooding out.
Evening,
I may
fellas.
have explained that earlier. Hello, Deck fella.
What's going on?
Hello,
here?
Dick. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
So essentially, Mr. Jackson here has brought us 80 oxy in the last 2 days.
Wow,
Got all the packages back. Done a great job. And so I'm just getting him to sign this NDA that I've just printed out. It's still warm to the touch. And then I'm gonna, if you just go upstairs for me, Dick, and grab one of them silver necklaces.
Yep, not a problem.
From the drawers and just bring it back down, and then we'll get Mr. Jackson inducted. All right.
Love it. I'll go and fetch him one
Appreciate
right now.
you, brother. Yeah. So essentially, we don't use the term blooding people out. That's not how we do things. If you were ever to leave, obviously, as long as it were an amicable split, we'd have no issues working with you again in the future. All we ask is you don't, obviously, mention company business to anybody else. We have incredible lawyers that work for us here, and let's just say the last person who broke the terms of the NDA now lives in a cave off the coast of the South Pacific with a group of indigenous folk who don't speak English, hiding in fear of every day that the law will catch up with him and will sue him back beyond the poverty line.
I must say, Mr. Bradley, I'm impressed. Because you said that word for word the last time you told me that. So I feel like you got that written down as a speech and practice that in front of the mirror.
Honestly, I've said it a few times and it's kind of stuck, all right? Honestly.
No, I fully understand. I fully agree. It makes complete sense.
I feel like the more times I say it, the more confident I get. Bobby, we're in here, fella. Just giving Mr. Jackson his NDA. So yeah, I mean, bear with me a second.
He might not be on radio, so I'll go and fetch him.
No, I was just talking to him a minute ago.
Alright, fair enough.
Just if you just want to sign this for us, fella, sign on them dotted line right there.
Yes, Bobby. What's
Lovely.
going on, fella?
There you go. Happy to put my
Right.
signature on there.
Lovely. I'm gonna just pop this down over here.
And there's your chain, fella. Just grab it off me for you.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, so
Your tie will come off with that though. There you go.
but we'll
looks
figure
good,
out
doesn't it?
those things
Yeah.
later on.
I can
but
always
yeah, you'll
pick up another suit. You know,
you'll
this
get
is just a formal
acclimatized
suit.
to that. It's beautiful. So honestly, that's pretty much it. Now, underneath the Nova Corporation legal front that we have on here, we also essentially we make our money. Oh my god, can you see that over there?
Go on.
Essentially, we
I can
make
hear it. I can certainly hear it anyway.
we make most of our money for wages through growing weed, and we have a special bunker where we grow about 300 plants a day, every day.
Oh, nice.
So previously, we've used the encrypted delivery schedules that you get from big evangelicos. We typically would buy them off organizations in the city, as we have quite good standing with most of them. Now, ever since the government changed the laws of how kind of what items are in the safes and how things are done, these delivery schedules have gone a bit scarce. So we have 3 of them currently, which we've had from previous times, but we're trying to maximize the money we can get per schedule, which, as far as I'm aware, is about 130 or 140,000 rolls.
Oh,
per
right. So
schedule.
you just need to make sure you've got enough merchandise to do the drop before you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Bingo. Which is about 6,000 bags of cookie, which we are on our way to doing, but it's just one of them where we need to just keep at it. Now, as I mentioned, that those delivery schedules are becoming more tricky to get, or at least are for the moment, we have, on the very, veriest of down lows, been going over to KO Empirico to get some special leaves. Now, this is essentially, we had a load of members, like literally about 4 days ago. We had like 4 more people, but those people have left just due to out of city commitments, which is fine. Like I said, we hold no grudges. Now, those people, I'll be totally real with you, hadn't really contributed a lot to what we do here. But it was like, oh, we've got 4 more people, 4 more mouths to feed, but we're not actually bringing in any more money. So we had to come up with like an alternative solution. So these things are always done, again, very discreetly, totally out of Novacorp's view. We're all in like blacked out or in special disguises. They're all done very under the table. This will never come back on any of us or, God forbid, the company Nova Corporation itself. Now, essentially, we're bringing in about, well, realistically, about 2.5 million a week in profit from the items that we either make and or sell or things along those lines. Obviously, we realistically at the moment with the coke, we've got about, well, we're about to have, as far as I'm aware, 3 lots of 36 paste ready in the next 48 to 72 hours, which we then can sell discreetly, and that's how we'll all get our wages for the foreseeable until we know more about the schedules, the delivery schedules. Obviously, I'm a businessman. I don't like risk. The coke route is something I didn't really want to do, but it was a risky thing, right? It was like a risk versus reward. Now, we do these things very discreetly. We obviously don't have any guns to defend ourselves, and it's not something that we really want to get into. Like if we get robbed, we get robbed. But then that whoever robbed us gets blacklisted, providing we know they are. But again, it's something that we've not been caught yet. We've been doing it for a little while. It's mainly just to bolster our funds because, like I said, we had potentially 11 people to get paid. And 1.4 mil all of a sudden doesn't sound like a large amount, really, when you've got those many mouths to feed, you know?
No, that's fully understandable. I knew there was more to you, Mr. Bradley, that day we first met.
Absolutely.
Seems like a well organised thing that's going on here, and I'm proud to say I could be a part of that. And
I appreciate
anything I
those
could do to help along the way, I'm certainly down for doing it.
So, obviously, I appreciate how you told us that you don't really want to get in trouble with the law, and I'll be honest with you, that is something that we'd like to remain intact for yourself. I don't want you to be. You can
Tarnish
probably help
the
with
company
more.
in a
Yeah,
way.
exactly. I don't want you to lose your police virginity, let's say, due to some sloppy fuck up from somebody on our side, you know? So I'd rather you maybe stick to behind the scenes things for now. Obviously, attend meetings with us all, of course, if you'd like. But there are probably more things that, at the end of the day, if I'm growing a 500 plants and Deck's doing like bagging up 500 bags, like we get paid the exact same for the work that we do, providing work is done, you know? We get a weekly wage. At the beginning, yours will be £50,000, but in a week or two, once you've decided that, yeah, this could be something that I see long term, that gets increased to £100,000. And then obviously there are bonuses depending on how much we actually, like if we overachieve what was originally estimated. Me and Ben are constantly reevaluating our position and need to do to go forward from here. Obviously, if we're making 2.5 million a week, let's just say, through the coke and through the weed, then that's not even including the money that we get from like sales. The sales money just goes into the company account, which we've got. Let's have a look.
400k.
So we've got 400k at the minute, but we've probably got about a
lot more.
mil and a half so for product,
Nah, plus.
and
easy.
that's obviously Oxy. There's about 800 Oxy upstairs. We've got at the minute we've got 19 makeshift body armor, but we've got enough.
There's 29 now. I made 10.
Oh, good lad.
Oh,
But
I'm
we've
bombing.
got enough material to make another 500 makeshift body armor. We just need coyote pelts. So if you fancy yourself a bit of a hunter, you could go shoot some coyotes. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted us to maybe get some coyotes done tonight. I wanted to do a robbery. I'll be honest with you, I don't know whether I'm prepared enough to do a
Did this
Bug
man actually
Stars
just say a
robbery.
robbery inside our business? Nah.
Oh,
There's
oh,
no
enough,
bugs
Bob.
in here, fella.
Well, you don't know whether there's cameras at PDF placed in there because this door's always unlocked, you know? Don't know.
I've got to keep it hush hush.
That's true, but you know what I mean, though.
I don't give
Obviously,
a fucking opinion.
we can do we can obviously do a Bug Stars robbery, so that'd be a not getting caught, very strategically done one. Now we have contacts with the mafia, and the mafia will give us, if I speak to Tommy Angelo right now, he'll give me a location, an address to go to. And at this particular shop robbery, there'll be, let's just say the man's going to have a key on him to a very special safe in the back where we can potentially get some really good shit. Now, to do that, well, it necessarily can be done with 2 people. It doesn't need more than 2 people to be done. The more people, in my opinion, we have, the messier it gets. So it depends who wants to come with. I have experience of doing them before. I have got 2 passes, 2 ID cards. Obviously mine and Ben's. Ben's not here, so I might have to fucking quickly make another one for somebody else, you know? But it might not be an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. Then we can go do this shop, and then obviously that if we get, let's say we get a Trojan USB, let's just say we did, that's 65k straight in the back pocket of the company. Maybe we get other things, you know, jewelry, or not jewelry, but you know, yeah, anything, and that can obviously be used for other things later down the line. And also we could get items that you might help us do Vangelicos in the future, you never know. So it's totally up to you guys, really. And also, I would like to start building up our crime rep. Now, obviously, these Trojan USBs are difficult to get. We obviously got one today. We sold it to the mafia. As you see, the price is 65k, but the mafia are not really buying anymore. They'll buy a few off us. So we obviously the market's getting saturated, let's say. And so because of that, it's our opportunity now to start taking them for ourselves. We've made our money off them. We've done all right. Probably made like 800k off them, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's not bad. But obviously, like I said, we're trying to keep things fresh, trying to keep things interesting. I want to be able to do robberies without needing hostages and without anything coming back on us, because we'll be prepared, we'll be well drilled, and we'll have the necessary documents. I don't know how that sounds to you, Mr. Jackson, but
that's exactly the kind of thing I was going to be looking to try and encourage some other groups to do it. Because the way I was looking at it, if you go in prepared for to do this and that, and PD do decide to stop you in your tracks, you could just say to them, look, we'll call the job off if it means, like, if PD have been difficult, so they didn't sort of push any further. They're either going to let you continue the job and you can do your planned heist, or you're going to have to back off and leave. You're not going to either way, you're not going to be looking at taking any sort of charges. You're not really going to be losing too much, and then you can always come back and try another day. Or you could try and fight it and get watched very closely. And sometimes getting watched very closely could go against you at times.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was just having a bit of a headache. Yeah, but honestly, I totally agree. Me and Ben have done some bug stars robberies in the past. Earlier, we did a house robbery under the guise that we were fitting a new alarm system in our Aunt Nora's house, and the police came and the police left, and we got everything we needed and got a Trojan USB from it. Now I have a van that cost about £280,000, which has 25 liveries on it, which we can use for these said robberies. It'll make things a lot easier, and we can get creative with what we decide to do, which obviously is a good thing. I'm gonna ring Mr. Angelo now, find out that intel, and then I'm gonna whip up a work order for us, and then obviously I'll try and get us all a night. Well, it depends who wants to come with me. Like, you can come with me, Mr. Jackson, if you want. Obviously,
I've never
Deck,
done it
if you
before,
want to
so I
come
don't
with us.
mind.
I just,
Yeah,
I
that
don't.
sounds good. That
If we
sounds good.
take a couple of people, let's say we have 3 people, yeah, we have one person. Obviously, we'll be doing the shop. We'll be making sure that so, like, for example, we're going to the shop, yeah, somebody will be robbing the shelves, but what you'll be saying is you'll be cleaning the cockroaches out from the shelves, and you'll be trying to save the produce the best you can. Whoever goes into the back, it's like a hornet's nest in the back, so you'll be going in with fumigation gear on. We'll go down and we'll all get suited up right now. I'll tell you exactly what we need to have on, so we're prepared to do it, all right? And I have a van. I have a big van, but I also have a Bugstars van. I believe it's up in Polito, though. I will double check.
Defo go and stash these chains away as well, innit?
Yeah, we'll be wearing Bugstars outfits,
Yeah, that's
so
it, innit?
it won't be a problem. I'll tell you exactly what it looks like. I'm just trying to find this. Oh, there you go. It's actually, yes, it's up at 3008 Recycling Centre. So we'll take a drive up there if you want. There's a clothes shop up there, I believe, in Polito. There is. And then obviously we can look at getting everybody sorted. So let's go then. Make sure everybody's got enough food and drink. I'll need to go buy some water, but other than that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, I can give you some of my water if you want, fella. How many
What are you saying, bro?
How many do you...
Let's do
We'll go
it.
into the FIB building.
Love it.
Leave it's there.
He beat me to it.
Lovely. Right, so I've got all the IDs made. We just need to print them out now.
There you go.
It's on, it's on, it's on.
Right, we're working.
Yeah. That must be Route 13, but we're on the North Railway. Alright then, tell me more. I'm just sat across the road. Not on the freeway though.
Don't forget, yeah, that knife goes in the back of the van as soon as you've held him up.
Yeah, but you don't want the fucking TV to check that.
Use the intel after I've done that.
Alright, lovely.
Yeah, so you're in, so you can rob it all now.
I'm not getting an option on this ATM. Oh,
Brute force.
Come on,
No,
doing it
try
now.
again. Fetch your muscle, rob ATM, yeah?
yeah, and then it says my computer on power off.
My computer.
Local disk network, external device.
External device.
Brute force. There we go.
There you go, fella.
Fuck.
You somehow messed it up.
Yeah, it just fucking... You said it didn't have a timer.
There's a fire engineer.
Done it.
Got a Trojan USB.
Lovely. Don't forget, make sure you got a cardboard box in your pocket, share. Put everything in the cardboard boxes.
There we go.
Camera in the rear room covered, sprayed. I'm doing the safe now. Lovely.
Oh, fuck it out.
There's no way fire are there, bro. What?
Yeah, they're filling up.
Most fucking snitch to the feds, mate. How are we getting on in there?
Looking alright so far.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park myself just down the road, just near enough on the bridge. Well, just on the opposite. So and then if feds do come, then I can see them coming and let them. I am in LA, but they're coming to tell me.
How's it looking in here, fella? Did you do about the cash registers?
Both the cash registers are done, yeah.
Yeah, sounds.
Did you get what? Did you get anything at the ATM?
Got 20 notes and yeah, that's all I found. 20 notes.
Nice.
We were right. Oh, these dirty bugs. Ugh.
Make sure you get behind the fruit and veg. They're the worst ones. You know what I mean?
know,
There's maggots
oh,
and stuff back
It's
there.
all in oranges. Oh, that's just put me off oranges for life, that fella.
Oh, they're all rotten and horrible. Abu's making a right robbing, isn't he? And the people call
Especially
us
what it
criminals.
charges
Bloody
as
hell.
well, man.
I know the prices, man.
Oh dear. So glad I've got this mask on. You need yours on if you're in here, you know.
I
Passing
just
out on
realised.
way.
Speaking of
Silas,
mask,
fucking rat! Help!
Help him, please.
quick, go get him. There's a rat back there.
Oh, got it.
Jesus, fuck!
It's currently
We get
just
anything
stamping
good?
on it.
What
Rat's
was
done.
his name?
Rat got done in, did it? Yeah.
Did we get anything
Yeah,
good
just
from it? don't know if you do a good
Jobs
job,
are good in,
you get
everyone.
good reward.
Jobs are good in.
How we looking, boys? We looking all right?
Double checking behind the
Let's go.
boxes here, and then we're good to go.
Lovely. What did we get from that?
I only found 20 notes.
VPN, USB.
We got a crypto stick. Oh, lovely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's not bad, that is it? I mean, a Trojan 65k by itself.
Yeah, that's good, that Trojan.
Fuck yeah, hell, look at the maggots behind
But
me. I'm
get
not
it
buying
out.
fruit
That
again.
place made me feel sick.
I'm going to stick to the kebabs, I think.
Good idea.
Oh no, that rabbit food, man.
Right.
Right, we're ready to bounce, gentlemen.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Right, your boxes out, yeah.
No feds, you're good.
Right, stick them all in back at the truck, boys. Right, back in there. Dick, I told you to bend your knees whenever you're putting a box down, for God's sake,
know.
man.
ADL guys.
Hold me back now. Oh.
What are you boys up to then today? What have you boys been up to then?
Cleaning.
Been killing some bugs, fella.
Yeah,
Plenty
I,
of
would-
bugs.
I hope you're not here to use that store, fella, because you might want
I'm
to wait
not.
24 hours.
Well, it's nice to meet you people. My name's Bob Jimmy, alright? Nice to meet you all.
Bob Jimmy, nice to meet you, Bob.
Nice to meet you both.
I'm going to step back because I've got some chemicals on my suit. I don't want to have you getting.
Oh,
Yeah, not on your nice, clean, white and blue jeans, fella.
yeah, busy.
Right,
Is that the
lovely. Are we
stonewash
all ready
effect?
to rock and
Well-
roll, yeah?
well,
Jobs
Yeah,
are
let's
good.
head back to base. Let's get the paperwork sorted and let's get paid.
Do any of you need? Does any of you need a lift anywhere? I've got seat here.
No, we're good. We're covered in chemicals. We
Yeah.
don't want to get your car covered.
Yeah,
So
don't
we'll
don't
go in the
worry.
van.
Seats, fella.
The van's equipped to handle us. So it was nice meeting you, Bob.
Nice to meet you,
Go on.
Bob.
I don't know what your names are, but have a go on, fellas.
Take it easy.
Well, all things considered,
Well,
boys,
don't really
that
know
went
what
alright,
I've
didn't it?
bet, but I met someone at a factory.
Great job, everybody. Obviously, that.
Oh, there he's
Hey,
there.
how's it going, buddy? Ooh,
Not bad, how we doing?
loving the hat.
Oh yes, it's,
Yeah,
it's,
boys,
it's
yeah,
been a
it's down here.
it's been a rough day, you know.
Oh, has it been a rough one, has it,
I've
fella?
I've had one of the days, you know.
Oh,
I've had a
no.
bit of turbulence in my life today, you know.
Oh, one of them days, is it?
Jack, my friend, how you doing? You all right,
Hello
fella?
lads, how are we doing?
Hello,
Are we
Jack.
good?
All right.
How's it going?
It's gone not too bad. Not too bad, my friend.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Well, I do apologise. I know I've missed you guys the last couple of nights and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Um,
unfortunately, that couldn't be helped, could it?
I've had some mitigating circumstances and that, you know, at home.
That's all right,
I've
fella. Don't you worry about it.
had a bit of a grim day and that, you know. That's why I'm dressed in all black.
Now,
Oh, blow me, Nick. Hope you're all right, fella.
these guys originally brought me down to translate the accent, but I feel like they can understand you pretty well, so that seems to be pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, I can speak a little bit slower than that, you know, if you need me to. But my combi boiler died today, so it did. You know, my combination boilers. I've had it for years.
Oh.
You know, she keeps me warm at night and that. You know, her name was Vaquera, so I had to put her to sleep. You know.
Well, Harry.
Oh,
fella.
bloody hell, fella. Hey, Harry, how you doing? You all right?
No, I'd like to sing as on it.
Good stuff, boys. So, just for everybody's reference, could you just tell us all your full name, please, fella?
Oh yes, my name is Jack Jarvis, Esquire, at your service.
I knew you were going to say that.
How do you mean you knew I was going to say that? I tell you, is that permagrips you've got on, son?
1999.
Oh, aye, I've got the ones as well.
Aye, but I definitely did go back and kick that guy square in the nuts at Timpson's.
These ones are actually no bad. So they are. They're not too bad in that, you know.
Right, everybody, would you follow me into one of these offices on left or on the right? Jack, you can pick whichever one you like, fella.
Let's go on the right. I've had a bit of a leftward day, so we'll go to the one on the right.
Absolutely, that's not an issue at
I
all.
don't think we've
I
used
did-
this one yet, have we?
I didn't come empty
I've
handed,
used
lads,
this
either.
earlier, I
Boys, you
think.
can all get set down. Feel like standing today, mate.
Appreciate
Needs
that.
a killing.
Just bear with me a wee second, lads. I didn't come empty handed. If you want to dive in there, I brought you a wee something there as well.
Ooh.
You know, just for a wee sit down, you know.
Oh,
All right, boys. So, what did you say? Sorry. I missed
there's a
some
bag
of that.
here. There's some cup of teas and some s'mores.
Yes.
Everyone
Some
grab one.
spores.
Yeah.
What
Everyone
they
grab
be?
one.
I brought you some Scottish blend with some chocolate
There's
and that,
no
you know.
way. A moment, a cup of tea and that, a cup of chow. I don't mind if I do.
I
Thank
do
you, fella.
appreciate the cup of tea. Oh, mate, I could do with this after what we've just been doing.
What you been up to?
No comment.
Let's just say we've been very busy doing some extracurricular activities.
That sounds quite interesting. That does.
Absolutely, fella. So, I mean, you said that you've brought some up for us today.
Aye, I brought you some tea and some chocolate, and if you were wondering about the 40 packages that I delivered for you the other day, you've already got them.
Oh, blow my neck. There you go.
You
See.
got them on the same day that I done them.
Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. We were just waiting
them
for you
to-
to come back, weren't you? Yeah, I remember
gave-
actually
gave
now.
them
Yeah.
I gave them to Bob Jimmy, you know.
Lovely. No, it's just we were waiting.
Bobby,
We were waiting
there's a cup of tea in that bag if
to
you want
meet
it,
you,
fella.
weren't we? And that. And obviously, then you had to fly out, I think, so we never got the opportunity to speak. But yeah, thank you very much for obviously your hard work. Obviously, you've been
No worries, mate.
you've been grafting really hard, and that does not go unnoticed. Okay,
Aye, I do appreciate that, yes.
I believe that's your third round of oxys that you've delivered for us now. Is that correct?
I would say second, because I done 14 with deck. I was one short on the first run, and then I would consider that last batch of 40 to be my second, because I done them all at once.
Well, you've done a fantastic job, and you brought us back 40, didn't you? Straight away.
Straight away, yeah.
Absolutely. Now, we mentioned, obviously, I had a word with Bobby and with Ben. Now, obviously, you've not met Ben before, but I said that he'd be very interested in speaking with you. Now, unfortunately, Ben's not been able to catch his flight today. He was in earlier, but
Okay.
unfortunately, he's not in right now. But we are very impressed with how you've been operating at the moment. Now, how have you been finding things with us? You know, have you been finding,
Oh,
you
well,
know,
all
doing
I've really
things?
done is deliver packages, you know. I've got my eyes set on a wee crafting table and that, you know. I've been hard at work on that, to be fair. I think when I met you guys the other day, I think my rep was up to 47 and it's now sitting at like 110. So, aye,
Oh, you're doing a great job up
Is
at the
it?
lumberyard, right?
busy whacking trees and that, you know. Oh, you get that crafting table sorted.
Are you looking at crafting one for yourself, yeah?
Yep, I've got a lot of the stuff already. Just the challenge I'm having with it is obviously I believe there's supposed to be like 12 different blueprints for it for like the different parts of the table, and I'm putting them all together. But I've got so much materials for it already. I've got like 700 or nearly 800 pine. I've got like 2 table legs. I've got 2 tool racks. I've got a couple of poles and stuff like that, and then I need to learn how to actually make like the rest of the poles and another 2 table legs and actually get the sort of, you know, tabletop and that completed, you know.
So let's just say that we're going to reward your hard work today. Let's just say we know exactly how to build a crafting table, and we're willing to provide you with all the necessary information.
Oh, jeezy peeps, man. I do appreciate that.
Oh,
Say
it's not a problem at all.
It's not been an easy process, you know. I'm still kicking myself because I should have had one the last time, you know. I had everything I had everything that I needed to do it the last time round, you know, and I just, I never pulled the trigger to get it done.
They are
And,
very useful items. They help with many things. So, I mean, honestly, I'm very impressed with you, fella. You've been great so far. You've delivered the packages almost instantly. You've not really messed up. You've been very polite. You've been on time, and I like it. And I mentioned to you the first time when you was in here that I liked your approach and I liked what you had to say. Now, I'm more than willing to. I'll ask, obviously, Bobby over there as a senior partner. Bobby, what do you think of Jack?
I think he's in his head.
He loves to do this, doesn't he?
Don't worry, I get that. I get that reaction a lot of the time.
Don't take
Take it-
that personally, fella.
Take it
He's
as a
just,
compliment
I
that you've
told you,
left
I
the fella
totally-
speechless.
Totally take that as a compliment. He's got absolutely nothing to say, and if he's got nothing to say, that's a good thing.
Well, I mean, what do we think, boys? What do we think of Jack so far? Bearing in
Well,
mind, if you want the facts, Jack's
my-
delivered some packages for us
My opinion on
flawlessly.
Jack is obviously I've known him for months and I know he can graft, and he's always been good to me.
I briefly met him the other day when he came up to the office, and I like him.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. As I say, I'm pretty busy in that. You know, I've had a lot of crazy things happen to me over the past couple of days. I actually met somebody who lost their crafting table, and I somehow managed to recover it for them. You can imagine the love that I had the other day. And,
Yeah, definitely.
I recovered the guy's crafting table for him. You know.
From his motel room.
Aye, I got a lucky dip.
Bloody
see,
hell!
I
Did he give you
feel-
out? Did he give you anything good for it?
Aye, well, to be fair, I've known the guy for a wee while, and he's obviously been pretty busy. He's been trying to get his crafting table back, and he spent a lot of time up there grafting away. So he helped me out with some materials and stuff like that. You know, towards it. So I do appreciate that, and he's allowing me to use his crafting table and that, you know, when he's in. So, but as I say, the most important thing for me is just to get that crafting table done, you know, at the moment, because then that helps a lot of people out, you know.
I mean, yeah, honestly, I like the sound of that, and I'm glad you got at least in some way rewarded for your kindness. You know, now if nobody else has got anything else to say, I'm more than happy to offer you an internship here at the Nova Corporation. What that entails is you'll start on a base salary of £50,000 a week. Okay.
Okay.
Now, that'll be cash in your back pocket every single week. Once you've been here for about 2 weeks and we know that you're fully on board with us, you'll move up then to the employee salary. The employee salary, which is £100,000 a week. Okay.
that sounds
Now-
not bad.
And that's obviously excluding bonuses. That's just your base salary. The harder you work, obviously, if we make a ridiculous amount of money 1 week, then you'll obviously get paid more, you know? A little bit of extra on top. But realistically, the vision that we're going for at the Nova Corporation is to make ourselves an indispensable member of the community, you know? People need
sounds good.
people need these certain items. They don't even think about going to Timmy or to Jimmy. They think about coming straight to Nova. Do you know?
I like that. That's good.
So, Bobby, are you here or are you still thinking about them donuts again? Right, I'm just going to have to go and print off a non-disclosure agreement from Bobby's office. Right,
Not a problem.
and I'll be right back. I'll try not to wipe this chewing gum that's stuck under my shoe on his carpet,
Mr.
but I
Bradley.
can't promise anything.
Just make sure you have your tea and your chocolate, you know.
Oh,
Told you put
absolutely,
that
fella.
after one.
Hey,
Before-
I've already drank my tea,
Spelling
mate.
it on the
I couldn't
agreement.
resist.
Mr. Bradley,
Yes, fella.
before we dive into the non-disclosure agreement, can we inform Mr. Jarvis's squire what happens if he breaches this non-disclosure agreement?
Yeah, of course, of course. So, essentially, have you ever heard of the term being blooded out before?
Aye, I've heard that a few times. Yes.
So you know what that entails, right?
Yeah, that yes, but I've been led to believe all this time that this isn't a gang. This is a business.
Yeah, that's correct. So we don't do blooding out here. It's not a thing. But the principle of what happens if you were to be blooded out is essentially the same within the non-disclosure agreement, okay? Now,
Uh-huh.
you won't be physically harmed if you breach this agreement, but let me just say that the last person who broke this non-disclosure agreement is now living in a cave on the coast of the South China Sea, in a cave full of indigenous people who don't speak English, purely to avoid being struck by the lawman, you know, the taxman coming for him. Now we have some of.
I'm not the type of person to break agreements and that anyway, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Obviously, it's a very formal agreement, and if it ever was to be broken, you might be finding it hard to come by very fancy suits. You know, you'll be going down to Primani and picking yourself up some free quid t-shirts and that.
I don't really have that problem. I'm not exactly got a dough, but yeah.
Absolutely, but yeah, honestly, I'll go get this. Bobby, would you do me a favor and go and not assault deck, but please go and get.
Do you want me to just write it up on it? I've got a pen.
Yeah, just get a non-disclosure agreement from us from inside your office and just print one out for us, and then we'll bring it back. So yeah, when you sign this, obviously, let's just say in like a month's time, if you wanted to leave here and you wanted to do some other stuff and like join another organization, then we'd hold literally no grudges as long as you dealt with the situation in a respectable way. Obviously,
I do understand. I'm a respectable kind of person, you know. If somebody tells me they have boundaries, and if I was to leave it or whatever, there's stuff that I shouldn't be doing beyond that. I'm a respectable person that way, you know. Not my style to go and
yeah,
go
and I
breach
appreciate that.
businesses, code of conduct, etc. You know.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And obviously, like I said, if you were to leave because this wasn't good for you, maybe you didn't think it was what it were cracked up to be, then we'd hold no grudges. We'd obviously let you go about your business. You will, if you become an employee with us, you'll receive a company car, and you just have to hand the company car back, and then you could go about your business, you know. And we'd still be friends with you, but you obviously wouldn't be able to talk about company business and stuff like that, you know.
I do understand. Yep.
Lovely. So, Mr. Bob Jimmy is just writing up the NDA for you, and all I'll need you to do is just sign on the dotted line. Okay.
No problem.
Once that's been done, then we can tell you more about what we do as a company, like what other kind of jobs we do, and what you can expect to find yourself doing by working for us. Okay.
No problem.
Just a quick one, Bob. Who's the new fellow in the black suit?
All right. So everybody who's only just joined us today, earlier tonight, we had this exact same conversation with my friend Paul Jackson over there.
Nice
Paul
to meet you,
Jackson
Philip.
is our newest intern. He's similar to Mr. Jarvis here, has proved himself a very capable member of the community, and we've taken him in on a interim basis to see how he does. And like I said, I've got very high hopes for him. He's been very professional, and he's exceeded my expectations so far.
Was that a balloon I heard going off there? Somebody got a balloon on here?
I think so, mate. Bob, you got a balloon, mate?
A balloon?
I swear I just seen a balloon flying by my face there.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones where you blow it up and let it go and it flies
Aye,
about the
I thought
room.
that.
Yeah.
Aye, I
Yeah.
thought that there. I was
Wondered
looking
what
for
that
it.
were, you know.
But yeah,
It's stuck on
Paul,
telly, look.
Paul, that person behind you is Harry. Harry Smith.
Oh yeah, Nary, I got promoted yesterday. We.
Oh, get you.
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, Deck is now a partner with the
Want me to sign
business.
that?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
fancy.
sign the box
Yes,
at the
please.
bottom with,
Thank
where it says sign. Oh, 2 seconds and I'll
Oh, you're
pay
right there.
Oh,
Nice. That's why you don't jump on chairs. Not ones that's got
where's the
wheels
fun
on.
in that?
Well, you know. As long as you don't break your neck, it's all good, innit?
Yeah.
Sign that. I'll go get a copy for you, Jack, in my office, and give it.
Oh shite! It appeals that I fucking forgot my pen.
Well, there you go. There.
Good job, Bobby's got a spare in his top pocket.
All right, let me just go get a copy for him.
So whilst we're all here, Jack, if you want to go on to your WhatsApp, and if you go into the general chat and put a little dot in there, then I'm going to invite you to our Nova Corporation Works WhatsApp group, all right?
Okay.
Right, there you go, fella. Copy
Do you consider yourself
Is
to
that
be a
like that?
champion, Jack?
Yeah. When you say a champion,
Like, do you have a winner's mentality?
I've always got a winning mentality. I'm Jack Jarvis.
So you
Jack,
consider
do me a
yourself a
favour.
champion?
When
I consider myself the elite of the elite. I've not got this old hairdo and old barnet and old years. You know, I've not done nothing with it. You know,
Jack, do me a favour.
I'm a millionaire.
When I said the WhatsApp group general chat,
Oh, you'll need to excuse me. Hold on.
no, it's all right. Just think about the general chat.
Ah, yeah. Right, okay.
There you
Ah,
go,
yeah,
fella.
yeah.
No worries. Just to confirm, what kind of side of the lion do you land on? Are you on the green side or the blue side?
This is why I asked if he was a champion or if he was a
fucking
runner-up.
see where we're going here. This is going to be interesting for you lot.
Oh God, we're not going to be watching.
You'll make me restless now. You'll make me restless. Aye. I think that gives away the answer to that question, you know, that I'm feeling just a little bit restless, you know. You're asking if I'm on the green or the blue side. I'm in the side that's not doing too well at the moment.
Jack, you put a dot in there, bro.
Aye, sorry, hold on 2 wee seconds.
No, that's all good, bro.
I believe I could help out with this invitation to the WhatsApp group directly if you're needing assistance.
Is that better?
That's perfect, fella.
At least the way this technology advances these days, it can be a bit difficult at times.
Especially for us old gens, you know.
You just look in your WhatsApp inbox there, mate.
Aye, I don't know what it is. My hearing's not the best, you know. When I switch, when I
it's all
switch
good, so-
across, you know, my hearing doesn't work too well when I do that.
Nah, it's all good. So just go in your main one. You should have a.
Aye, there we go. That's us.
Yeah, you just join that.
Thank you very much.
It's not a problem, fella. Inside that WhatsApp group, you'll find all different kinds of nuggets of information. I believe if you were to scroll down to the bottom, there's a whole section in there about crafting tables that'll tell you everything you need to know about that. All right.
Oh, I fucking love you guys already. I'm not gonna lie. One of the things that's been hardest to come by, and I've found in my time here is not here specifically, you know, in the city, is that, you know, people don't generally want to share any information or help people grow. So most of my growing, to be honest, has been done by myself, you know. And I really appreciate that because having good people around about you is what's important.
Nah.
Exactly that. We're always here to
I
help.
100% agree, fella. Yeah,
You're amongst
absolutely.
friends here.
And
Now
I would like you guys to know that I'm not particularly in this for the money. You know. So as long as you guys understand that I'm not in it for the money, I'm in it to join, you know, a good group of people and grow in different ways, you know, because sometimes that's more valuable than money, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Obviously, we literally like that information's there for you to like use, you know, and to make your life as a member of this fine city that little bit easier, you know. Obviously, we've got people like Jake here, sorry, Harry here, and like I'm so sorry, Harry. Jake was
one's
here
got to
before.
sting a little bit.
I'm
It's all
very
these new people in the last few days, isn't it? That's where it is. Getting all names muddled up.
sorry, Harry. Please forgive me. I'll take it back.
Don't you worry.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. It's just all these names. I've got a memory like a sieve. But
Don't cry
so
in a
like,
corner.
let's just say like Harry's pretty new, and Deck was new once upon a time, you know, and
We've all
obviously
been new,
we've got
basically, haven't we?
we've got Jake who's pretty new to the city, and together as a community, as a group of people, like-minded individuals, we're very much all growing together, you know. There is no
I think he needs a cuddle.
I'm sorry, Harry. Do you want my cup of tea?
Don't,
Oh,
no,
I'll bend in
no,
the corner.
no.
Oh,
Poor Harry, man. Oh, that's not good enough, fella.
it's not good enough.
It's going to give him a spliff and make him fall asleep, you know.
There you go, mate. I'll make him.
You're a man of experience, Jack, aren't you?
It depends what kind of experience we're referring to. I have a bit of experience in some things and a lack of experience in other areas, I would say.
What do you like with a hunting rifle, Jack?
Right, I'm gonna be totally 100 with everybody here. Yeah, my boarding flight is very very soon, so I'm gonna need to take a flight. All right, what we'll do, Jack, tomorrow. Yeah, if you're in, we'll need to speak to Ben.
Yes.
You'll also find in your in that WhatsApp group there's an area to put your national insurance number. If you make sure that's in there, when Ben flies in next, he can get you keys to our establishments.
Oh,
and,
that sounds class.
I entrust Bob, Jimmy, and Deck here to tell you all that you need to know about kind of our operations, about what we're doing at the minute. Obviously, how we make money, how we get paid, our wages and stuff. Just fill them in. And obviously, if you got any questions, Jack, from there, I'll be in tomorrow about 6 p.m. because the fit bar's on tomorrow, you know, so I'll be watching that.
I totally, yep. Well,
But yeah,
good luck for your game tomorrow and that, you know.
I appreciate that. We're going to need it. We're playing a team called Bournemouth. You know what I mean? From the south coast, man. Bloody hell. Or the north coast or some kind of coast.
Or somewhere anyway, innit?
I think you'll be fine.
Oh, bloody hell. But anyway, you have a lovely evening. Welcome aboard, fella. You've earned this opportunity. Bobby, by the way, you might want to get this fine man a necklace. I think he's missing out on one.
I've never had a necklace before.
Well, all I am going to say is that tie is going to...
By the time I
do
might
apologise,
disappear.
I don't.
No, it's all right.
Wow. Thank you very much.
But what'll happen, yeah, is make sure when you go to the clothes shop, you save your outfit with this necklace on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously you can then add it to a few other outfits for you, like so you're looking presentable.
But if you ever want the number, it's 165 in accessories and then accessories again.
I'll take a wee note of that.
That's
Hold
all
on,
right. Now,
stick it in my
obviously,
notepad.
the only people who yours will be silver, as is everybody else's. The only people who have the gold ones are myself and Benjamin, as we're the CEOs. It's just easy to differentiate between us. All right.
No worries.
But yeah, right. I'm gonna leave you and love you. So have a good one, guys, and I'll be in tomorrow, and I'll see you all then. All right.
Thank you very
Same
much.
here.
Have a good
Have a
night.
safe
Adios,
flight.
amigos. Appreciate that. Oh,
Come on.
bloody hell. Deck, I need to squeeze past you, I think, fella.
Yeah, bloody big man.
Sorry,
This
mate.
room's a little bit tight in here. Right. See you later, guys.
Have a safe flight, fella.
Getting all to climb tables now.
Yeah, so if you ever come into city, first of all, obviously you're gonna get keys, maybe most probably tomorrow. Obviously, come down here. If it's not been harvested, then harvest it. It'll be all the way up.
Oh
if it
shit,
needs-
we need to do planting tonight. Oh, is Ben doing
Nah,
it?
no, we're doing it
Ben doing it in
well,
the morning,
I
or?
think tomorrow. Obviously, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow morning. But
Yeah.
I've got to ditch you about something. to do
Fair
tonight.
dues.
But obviously this will, if this isn't harvested, then obviously up here there's a stash. And with this stash, there's all that goes in this stash is the seeds, the steel, the rubber, the theebane, and obviously our thingies as well.
But
and
the wheat bags always
obviously-
go to the right unless they're nearly ready and we've done another. Then they go to the
Yeah,
left.
another
And
row,
it's
they
basically
go-
the ones that are going to take longer to dry always go on the right. Ones
Yeah,
that are nearly ready go on
so-
left.
Yeah, so if
Okay.
they've just been harvested, they go on the right. If they're near enough ready, like tomorrow, I'll most probably switch them over. They
These
go
are
on the left.
tables that are mainly used.
These are our main use tables, obviously. Like that you said, these are for oxy packages. You just get a theebane, and then you just do what it. Obviously, you just press on the ingredient that you want. You just press to open it, and then it will obviously you'll engage it. So yeah, there's a stash in that green box there. Obviously, you can also
These
use
can't.
these tables.
Can they view it yet or not? Because they've not got keys.
I
have they?
don't believe so. But obviously, that's obviously none of you none of you three will be able to pick these tables up. That one's Bob's. That one's obviously mine. I can pick this one up, and that's Ben's. But all of this is normally harvested, well planted. To be fair, all in there can be planted, and that.
Do you have
Okay.
specific areas that you plant in so that we know that if
I mean, it's this whole thing here. All of this needs to be harvested. Then it's
Okay.
one row just along this line here.
Okay.
And then it's like 2 lines along here, one here, and then cover it.
I will be
Okay.
And then
honest. I don't touch none of this side. I always do it in this big square down here
And
where
then
it's
it's
easy.
obviously that big area, and then it's a tunnel as well. Yeah, so it's down there and a tunnel as well, and up here, and then it's come up here.
I stick to the big square. It's easiest.
Yeah, that's what it normally does, to be fair to him. But and then if you come up here, this is the crafting table. Obviously, most we all know what it looks like. You can have a look what you can do on there. But this is how we bag up our weed, make joints. That table there. This table here is a chem bench. This is different to the other one. Them 3 down there. They're medical. That's crafting. And then in here, this is a fridge installed, and this has got everything from weed bags, fish ballers with armor in it. So all the bags, all the buds, you'll be able to see it in there.
And here, where you get dressed as well.
no, right, okay.
Yeah, so this is where you obviously get dressed. You can do whatever you want here. And yeah, this is basically our hideout. So the first thing that I normally do when I'm in city is I obviously fly out in my office, sleep at the office, mate, and then I come straight here,
See what needs to be done. Yeah, I do the same.
see what needs to be done. If it's already been, if it needs harvesting, harvesting. If it needs planting, plant it. But if it's after 6 and it's just you in, don't plant. Or there's only 2 of you, don't plant. Just get on with oxy packages or oxy runs. And yeah, that's basically what we operate from here. That's what we've got at the moment. So obviously, if you need anything, everything that you mainly need from here. Like stuff like we've got scissors in here, we've got 3,000 bags obviously ready. So yeah, everything in here is what you need. So yeah, like if we're short on rolling papers and joints,
Everything basically.
So
yeah.
are you needing anything at the moment?
nah, to be fair, we actually don't need anything. I'll be honest.
I think main thing Bob were on about were coyotes, but I think
Right.
Yeah,
Aye, to be fair, I've not done any of that.
I could
it's quite easy.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not
We've
really,
got
no,
some
not really my
time
thing,
after
you know.
this. I could, if you want to learn it, I could take you and show you how to do it. If
Aye,
it's something
it's,
you're interested in.
it's no. Be honest, that sort of stuff's not really my thing. I know, Dent, you mentioned it the other night.
yeah, I was doing it overnight. Yeah.
I've got so much stuff. I've got rolling papers, and I've got so much stuff. It's untrue. In
Oh, we know
vans.
how you can sell stuff, don't we?
Oh, I know, mate. I know you know me.
Things like Big K just for materials. Fucking hell.
I mean,
oh.
I done an order 8 months ago now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, there's a
see
magician.
you later.
Oh, hello.
Fucking hell, just
Are
like
you in
Abdul.
there?
Just like Abdul earlier at shop. Fuck's sake.
Maybe they're related.
Fucking hell. Abdul Jimmy.
Nah, you know, out the way. Well, the sun don't shine in that, you know.
That's it. So what do you reckon, boys?
Aye, it's no bad.
That's good, like it's
Pretty
good.
sick, innit?
I'm a little bit familiar with the sort of, you know, I've been in a property like this before. You know, like I believe there's one that sits, you know, similar to this. That's kind of, you know, up Polito way. You know.
I wouldn't know, mate.
Aye, there is. There's one up. There's one. There's like an underground place up there similar to this. That's why I was
Yeah.
kind of asking the question about planting, you know, because you know if it's me, you know, being a Scottish person and that, you know, every space counts. If there's space, there can be a plant, but some people like to drive their vehicles all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, so normally
You know,
our vehicles don't come down here, they stay at the top, basically.
that's why I was asking, you know, because
Because that all gets planted as well. So
aye,
a lot of
every
cars get stuck
space.
at top, let's just say that.
Aye, that's good, man. That's good.
But yeah, I mean, you'll never be planting or harvesting on your own because everyone gets stuck in.
Aye, I don't mind. I used to do, believe it or not, I used to do like 6 hour sessions just planting.
Yeah, I mean, it's draining though, innit? But
Aye,
like,
as.
like I say, I mean, everyone gets stuck in. And it's like I said to you the other day, how many leaders of, you know, big companies or organisations actually get stuck in with everything.
Aye, that's good. That's good.
Like,
No,
that's
not
why I
not
said
every.
he's Ben doing it, because normally if he's on a late shift, doing his second job, he'll come in here straight after, and he'll smash this whole thing out before
Aye,
any of
that's
one
good.
of us are even, you know, awake.
Aye, that's the way to be. Well, you know what I'm like. I've been in pretty much.
Are you sorted, Bobby? Yeah. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Bobby. I was just saying.
Oh, you all right?
I was just saying, yeah. Obviously, you know, with weed and that, I'm just telling them that they'll never be doing it on their own. Because obviously Ben, if he's doing his second job, he'll come in here and smash it in the morning, won't he? Before any one of us are even
Yeah.
awake. So
Yeah.
you've never got that to worry about. And if he doesn't, obviously me and Bob's done it last few times.
Yeah, and I just
And
normally
then you've come in and harvested it, haven't you?
Yeah, that's what I normally do.
So, like,
With
is
this,
this
there's
it?
no iron team. Let's just say that. Like,
Is
they'll
this
just
is
drop
this like the limit? You know, is it? Shall I call it underground drugs?
Well,
Is that?
this is how our wages are paid. Our wages are paid by this weed that we grow, because the business that we do with the oxygen joints, that goes back into our business account, which you'll eventually get access to. And with that business money, we can buy we can buy things off people like coyote pelts. That's how we pay you, by our business money.
Ah, okay.
Because when we do our sales, we obviously make money, and that's how we pay your wages. Like today, the amount of money that's come in is only 20k, and that was I think that was to you. And then yesterday, 15k. Do you get what I mean? 20k
Aye.
the
Which
other
is
day,
fair, it's
10k,
done it.
20, 26, 19, 6, 12, 140. What do you get what I mean? 20. That's how the people who take on board and give the Oxy packages to, that's how they're paid by the deals and the business that we do. So if it wasn't for the business that obviously we provide to the city, then you lot wouldn't have a space in it. So it's
Aye, that's cool. That's cool. I used to dabble in doing like coke stuff and that before, and
yeah.
you
So
know, but if that's not something you guys touch, you know,
I mean, we
It's something we sort of just started putting our
yeah,
hands in.
we're just starting, but it's not something that we're 100% guaranteed. That's because we're waiting on 6k bags, so that's how at the minute that we're eventually gonna try to get into. But I don't know yet. It all depends yet. To be fair, I'll be
But
real.
obviously, you've got the pilot's license as well, haven't you? So if
oh
we do,
yes,
But
easy.
we've also got 2 boats, I believe, because Bob's trying to get one and Ben's already got one, so it's good.
I'm going to try and see if I can get myself a helicopter. If not, I'll maybe try and pick up a boat as well, because it's useful, you know, if certain folk are not around, you
No,
know,
100%.
there's a boat available and that, you know.
No, 100%. So, have you lot got any questions for me and Dick or anything or part of Nodra?
I think the most part's been covered, is from what I've heard so far, to be honest.
Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, this is where we basically operate. But yeah.
So is it just here in the office in the terms of
In terms of
properties?
yes, but we've also got a leased office as well, which we actually keep our medical supplies. That's where we physically keep our medical supplies. Like
All right, I
like
see.
our
I see.
bandages.
and saline.
Yeah.
That's where we keep our actual things. Like that's our disguise in that office. But the office. If I say apartment, if anyone says like apartment office, then they mean the 389 office, the Arcadius. But if they just say office, they'll be at 548. So
Like whenever we do any meets, it'll be at the 5481.
yeah, it'll be at the main office there. Obviously introduce ourselves in the little bit where you walk in, and then we go in the meeting room.
Aye, that's class. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I've needed something, you know, to kind of
Bring you back to city.
just inject that little bit of additional life into me, you know.
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely.
100%. I mean, I'll be honest. You know the people who roll around in blue. Mr. Familiar.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul, do you know them or not really?
I've never come across any of the Vista lot. I've heard about them down on Grove, but I've never encountered any of them.
Yeah, I used to be one of them. But sadly, I got kicked out.
On to bigger and better things now, though, right? Good blessing in disguise.
But I mean, I'm not doing as much as I would like to be. You know, like we don't do many robberies, but it is what it is. That's the whole life. That's the whole point of being a businessman, a legitimate businessman. You know,
Something different, isn't it?
So I know that obviously we have the business front here,
yeah.
and I know from the conversations before that sometimes, I mean, you guys might like to go for a sort of adventure in other ways, you know, and that's obviously non-business, you know.
No, 100%.
So obviously without the chains, kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
don't have chains
so-
if you do anything dodgy.
Yeah, but also don't wear suits if you're doing anything dodgy, because most people, if they see us in general as a suit, they know it's business. Like this, even though I'm
So like when
wearing
I'm doing
casual
work, I wear
clothes,
this. Like
but
dodgy
deck,
stuff.
deck, what do I wear, mate?
You just wear a fucking suit and a mask. You do.
I just wear a suit, mate. That's all I do. I wear a suit every day, all day, every day, mate. I'll be
It
honest.
just chucks an hat on.
Yeah.
And a mask that covers his mouth and is ready
I'm
to rock
good,
and roll.
fella. Yeah, I'm good. But do you wanna make your way up to Lumberyard? See if we can get this done for you.
Aye, we can have a look. I think you'll be impressed at the amount of stuff that I've acquired, by the way.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
There's so much stuff.
If you've got a lot of tree sap, we'll have that off you.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I think I need,
you,
like, I've got like 74 tree sap. I don't think
yeah,
I...
you'll need beef. You'll need
54.
some,
54 or
and then-
56. Something like
and
that.
then it's some more, I think, but I've got like 100 in there as well. Where's Paul? Is he in his head?
Jump to go and grab him.
Yeah. I also need a word with you quick anyway.
Oh, you grabbing him, yeah?
Yeah, but I also need a quick word with you as well.
Alright. Oh, with me?
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll put him in the car and then I'll just... Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'll just do 2 seconds. Yeah, so
So,
sorry about that.
yeah, I'll
so
tell you then.
yeah, something happened with my voice thing. With my hearing aid. But no, so obviously I don't really want to say it in front of them because obviously it's to do with coke. But me and Ben are coming in at like 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And we are fucking
Like blitzing it, basically.
yeah, but we're going to the lab, and we're trying to get this 72 paste, so we can get this bags and then we can try and get a bit of money, bit of rolls and a bit of money coming in, you know.
Ah, fair enough, mate. And then what you're doing after that, you're blitzing all this. Yeah.
And then
Oh,
yeah,
is
and then
that-
we're gonna plant all of this, and then I think we're gonna do some more coke runs.
Alright, mate. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
But yeah, I'm not 100% sure, to be fair.
Is he on his second job tonight? Is that why it's not bad?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's sound.
Yo.
Hey, let's rock and roll.
Nah, I'm not, bro.
Ah!
Go on, bro.
Oh.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm okay. I just slipped.
Uh,
I think he's still in his head.
I think he is, aye.
Yeah. If you need any more tree sap, have you got everything that you need? Like tools, because I've got tools if you need them.
I can tell you what I've got roughly. So, right, I've got